It's been quite the week for the crypto market. We've seen Bitcoin's price drop to 6-month lows, followed by a nice little rally to the upside. And the big question right now is, has the bottom of the market been reached? Or are we going to see lower prices in 2022 before we rally to new record highs? So today's video, I just want to take a minute to talk about what's going on with the market. I want to talk about an institutional investor report that just came out that is really shocking because they're doing something for the first time in the last 6 weeks that we have not seen. And also I want to take a minute to talk about what's going on with Cardano because we have some very exciting announcements with Africa and a couple of new dApps for Cardano's blockchain. So if you enjoy this sort of content, I really appreciate it if you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also make sure to follow me on Twitter. So let's jump right in. Overall market is sitting at a $1.69 trillion market cap. We're seeing Bitcoin's price in terms of technicals look a lot better than it has over the last couple of weeks, because what has happened is that we have finally seen Bitcoin's price bounce off of a very key support. We saw Bitcoin's price dropped as low as $32,800 per coin before rallying back very quickly to over $37,000 per coin. And the important thing here is that we have been able to maintain this $35,000 support line for Bitcoin, which has acted as a very key support. And this is going to be crucial over the next couple of days. Also, in terms of technicals, what we have seen that is bullish is that Bitcoin's price in terms of RSI, daily RSI, was at the lowest level it has been in since March of 2020 when we saw the correction during the pandemic. So this is a great sign. We're in completely oversold territory right now. Last time we were this oversold for the market was when the pandemic happened, when it was first happening, when we saw everything sell off, and we all know what happened after that. Prices rallied significantly. So all of that is good news. And last thing is we've also seen relative unrealized loss just bounced the same zone it was at the July of 2021 when we were at the bottom there. So all of these things are saying, look, we are at the bottom of the market. Is it going to be the exact price like that 32,800? Maybe, potentially. Can it be a little lower? That's also possible. But what we do know is that all indicators right now are saying if the bottom hasn't already happened, it's going to happen within the next couple of weeks because we are at very crucial levels in the overall market that's indicating we are in oversold territory, that we are due for a bounce, and big money players are wanting to get involved as well. And a new report came out that confirms all of this, because the new report came out from institutional investors that explain how for the first time in 5 weeks, institutional investors are finally putting money back into the crypto market. Over the last 5 weeks, we have seen consistent outflows from institutional investors. They have taken money out of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, all the crypto investments they've taken money out of. But now for the first time in 5 weeks, we have seen that there were slight inflows. We saw $14.4 million of inflows, 13.8 million came specifically from Bitcoin. But the interesting thing here is that we're also seeing inflows into alternative layer 1 blockchains like Cardano had 1.5 million, Polkadot had 1.5 million, Solana had 1.4 million. And this is interesting because Ethereum had significant outflows, $15.6 million of outflows. So what this shows me is institutional investors are getting back into the market. We're seeing it. The data shows that they're finally getting back into the market, switch their investment strategy. This shows me that we're at the bottom of the market. And on top of this, if you're looking at what coins you should be investing in or looking at, based on what institutional investors are doing, they're taking a little bit more of a approach towards DeFi, not into Ethereum, but they're looking at other layer 1 cryptos like Polkadot, like Solana, like Cardano, and they're looking towards those. And that is the exact strategy that I've been doing as well. I've been looking a lot into other layer 1 ecosystems. I've been looking at Cardano, Polkadot, Solana, Cardano. I've been looking at all of these. And this is something very interesting to see, that institutions are getting back into the market, getting back into Bitcoin, and getting back into other layer 1 cryptos. Other thing I want to talk about is going to be with Cardano, because Cardano is a layer 1 ecosystem. We saw it have, a significant amount of inflows. But the interesting thing with Cardano is a new report that came out from data that's going on with Africa, crypto adoption, and what's going on there. So a recent report came out by Singapore-based crypto data provider AAA, and it shows that the North African country of Morocco currently boasts one of the largest crypto populations in the region at 2.5%. So it may not seem like a lot, but relative to other countries and percentages we're seeing, that's a fairly high percentage. And the interesting thing about all of this is, yes, we've seen so many people talk about Africa, how it's a perfect fit for crypto, but a new report came out from, another person came out from Binance. The director for cryptocurrency exchange Binance, so his name is Emmanuel, and he is the Africa director for cryptocurrency exchange Binance. He came out and told Cointelegraph that with each month, they are seeing a significant amount of cross collaborations taking place between local blockchain and crypto firms and various mainstream entities in Africa. He goes on to explain how there have been a number of partnerships, and he thinks this is just the beginning for Africa and crypto. And why this is important is because Cardano has had its sights set on Africa for years. They've always been talking about major partnerships that'll take place between Cardano's blockchain and Africa, one of the largest populations in the whole world across the continent. And this could present a huge opportunity, a huge explosion for Cardano adoption, because Cardano targeting Africa. Now we're seeing Binance come out and say they're seeing a lot of growth for crypto blockchain technology in Africa. And the other thing I saw was with a Cardano decentralized application. They came out and explained how right now that it's called African Project World Mobile. World Mobile is an African project, a Cardano-based African project. And what they explained is that right now they are seeing that a lot of people in Africa are looking for a way to store currency digitally. Many people in Africa are unbanked. About 57% of the population is unbanked. And he explained, and this company explained, how right now Cardano is presenting a lot of opportunities in this space to the unbanked population in Africa and to institutions and countries that are trying to really get ahead of this major revolution taking place in the world. They say that this is the fourth industrial revolution. They missed out on the first three. This is their chance, and they're not going to miss it. So this is very exciting. Last two things with Cardano is that we're going to see that Cardano projects SundaeSwap and CardStarter are having a bit of issues. So recently we saw how Cardano announced that SundaeSwap, its first DEX, was officially launching. They had their mainnet launch, and it went pretty smoothly at first, but then it came with some issues. The issues were is that SundaeSwap has seen a couple of delays with processing transactions. There's been a lot of congestion on the network simply because so many people are using it, and it's still a new project. So I wouldn't be too concerned about this just yet. Still very new, but SundaeSwap has had a couple of issues as of recently that may need to be resolved. But I think just with time, with all the bugs being pointed out, I think they will fix these issues. And then the last thing I want to talk about is going to be with a decentralized application on Cardano's blockchain called ADA Lend. ADA Lend is a Cardano-based lending protocol aimed to provide decentralized finance dApps with a flexible layer 2 solution similar to ETH 2.0 and what's going on there. And the important thing here is that we're seeing a lot of developers continue to pick Cardano over other layer 1 ecosystems, and ADA Lend is helping offer various lending protocols, help lend out money. They don't really have specific timelines that you have to pay it back, and this has really helped with the growth of Cardano. So right now, a lot is going on with the overall market. We obviously need to be aware of what's going on with the Federal Reserve, because that could cause the market to crash yet again. So we'll just keep an eye out on that, but hopefully we see good news come out from rates, interest rates, how they're going to be raising them throughout the next year or two. Hopefully that's all good news, and the market should be continuing its rally higher. So anyways, that's what's going on in the market. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.